Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on Red Star, the blood from Sacktown that was shot and killed on Easter. April 17th, 2022. It was Easter Sunday in Sacramento, California. A day meant for family, sadly stained by bloodshed and gun violence. At 12:15 a.m., sheriffs responded to reports of multiple gunshot victims in the area of 7200 Franklin Boulevard. Deputies arrived on scene finding two men and a woman shot, and despite life-saving efforts, one of the men was declared dead on the scene, and a fourth gunshot victim was transported to a hospital before deputies had arrived. Family and friends would awake to the news of what took place, and hours later, history would repeat itself. At 9:22 p.m., officers responded to the 2300 block of Sandcastle Way after a 911 call reported a shooting. Arriving on scene, officers observed a dark-colored sedan crashed into an SUV, with the driver of the sedan suffering multiple gunshot wounds. Officers attempted to save his fading life, immediately transporting him to the hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. While he is yet to be officially identified, social media, and more specifically a YouTube channel named Sacramento Gang Archives, identified him as 30-year-old Michael Esterline, who's more commonly known as Sacramento rapper Red Star, who fought by the name Hitman, holding a 1-1 amateur MMA record. The 6'5" fighter was affiliated with the Stick Up Stars, a subset of a larger South Sac gang named G-Mob. Stars is largely made up of Valley High Pyrus and Metal View Bloods, and Red Star would confirm his affiliation during an interview with Lockdown 23-1 based on his time in prison. Back in 2010, a then 19-year-old Red Star was arrested along with the 17-year-old co-defendant and charged with attempted murder. The district attorney stated that Red Star spotted two enemies from his high school at a West Sacramento Walmart, so they began following their vehicle. When the enemy slowed down in an attempt to let the car Red Star was driving pass by, Red Star pulled up alongside theirs and his co-defendant opened fire, striking the other car 6 times before speeding off. A search warrant was executed at Red Star's home where police recovered an assault rifle, handguns, and ammunition, and within a year, Red Star was sentenced to 8 years in the California Department of Corrections for being the driver, while his co-defendant was sentenced to 12 years for being the shooter. In Red Star's interview with Lockdown 23-1, he detailed his prison experience, being that his father was white and his mother was Mexican, and he was riding with the Sacktown Blood car, which on the California prison politics meant he was riding with the black race. He explained California's deadly reputation of targeting inmates who ride with other races, but clarified that after many gang leaders who spent 20 plus years in solitary were released back onto the main line in 2014, the politics eased up, making it less deadly for a white blood or Crip to walk the main line. Paroling from prison, Red Star would find himself back in jail after being seen in a music video holding what the DA believed was an assault weapon along with a revolver. The music video would cause a police raid, but no weapons were found, and Red Star would be hit with a violation but spared from prison. The last many on YouTube saw of Red Star was him explaining if he wins his next 2 MMA fights, he'd be signing to Bellator, and unfortunately that never happened. It isn't known why Red Star was targeted, but rumors began circulating regarding his affiliation. A mass shooting took place in downtown Sacramento earlier this month, leaving 6 dead and 6 others shot. 3 dead men were identified as gang members, and investigators have determined it was a gunfight between G-Mob and the allied Del Paso Heights Bloods versus the rival Garden Block Crips. Over 100 shots were fired in less than a minute, and a Glock 19 with an auto switch was recovered at the scene. There's no facts linking Red Star's death to the shooting, but his affiliation to G-Mob has left the rumors circulating. It's said Red Star leaves behind a daughter, and only time will tell why he was killed. Now this is a sad one, and it kind of hits different, to be honest with you. Not because he's a gang member, he's a rapper, he's in the streets. More so because he was on Lockdown 23-1. He was affiliated, got out of prison, shared his story. Something that a lot of us have done. You know what I mean? It hit me different when Chico Mike, who I interviewed, was found dead. They never said it was a murder, but the family believed he was murdered. He was found dead in a canal in Miami, in Hialeah. And to hear that, you know, Red Style was shot and killed, it humbles me in a way. You know, at times where I want to do this and get rowdy and da-da-da and respond back to the trolls, and, you know, it's things like that that make me think twice, overthink things. Because it could have been me that got found dead in the canal. It could have been me that got shot to death, leaving behind my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that comes from that lifestyle is still involved in that lifestyle, is still affiliated. Anything can happen at any time. You know, and to hear that he got killed, I didn't know him personally. I remember watching his interviews back in the day when they first came out. And I don't know what happened to him after the fact. If he just kept pushing the music, if he had got a job, or if he was just head first into the streets. I don't know what happened. But I don't know, it hits different when you look at it like that. It could have been me. It could have been anyone else that's been interviewed and started a YouTube channel. I don't know. It just, it gives you a moment to reflect on your life and what you had to be grateful for when someone in your same shoes just got taken off planet Earth. But as far as the rumors go, do I believe he was directly killed because of what happened? Not necessarily. I mean, if he's in a gang, there's a lot of motherfuckers in that gang. Anybody could have been targeted directly. Then again, he's in a subset of what the gang was. It's pretty fucking confusing. You're going to have to tap in with the Sacktown YouTube channels that really are able to break that shit down. I can only get so much information offline versus they're going to be a lot more descriptive being that's where they're from. But from my understanding, I think it was something else. I think it was probably something personal. They caught him. The area he was in, I don't know if he lived there, if his girl lived there, whatever it was, but it seems that they hit him up. A nearby house got hit. The angle that the house got hit from, though, it doesn't make sense because it makes me think somebody was standing. They weren't in a vehicle when they shot because he was going this way and crashed into a car. The bullets, though, would have been hitting the passenger side because they hit a house on the left. So it isn't like somebody drove past him while he was driving forward. He was driving this way, someone was shooting over here, and they ended up hitting the house over there. Go through the car, hit him. He crashes into an SUV. And, you know, he's just left there until EMS arrives and transports him to a hospital. Somebody tried to say he got hit with automatic gunfire. I don't know if that's true. But, you know, switches are everywhere nowadays. It's like a fad right now to have a switch. Everybody wants something that can spit 30 shots in a matter of seconds. And a lot of people unintentionally get hit. But rest in peace to the homie. Like I said, I didn't know him, but being that we come from similar backgrounds, you know, I salute. I give my respects. I give my condolences to the family. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. Till next time.